Right, okay. And hello, welcome to the next Cheap Thrills podcast, which is episode 22. Before you all jump at me.
What?
Well, it is the next podcast, and it's episode 22.
It's the previous podcast.
No, it's the next one from the previous one.
It's the current podcast.
Well, you could say that, yeah.
What happens if it ends up on Dave?
What?
Well, it's all repeats on there, isn't it?
What's that got to do with
I
anything?
don't know what he's talking about.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's just ignore him.
Okay.
Right.
Moving on. Right, we have me, Rob, and we have Raven.
Hello.
And we have Graham.
Hello.
And we have Adam.
Hello.
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 Right. Raven, why are you laughing?
I'm the only one who got a hello back.
Oh, right, okay. No, it was hello to all of you.
Okay.
Why have I got to say hello to everyone?
No, there's a funny smell. That's why I was laughing.
Well, that was you then, it wasn't us.
That was your dad.
I'm not disagreeing.
Alright, come on.
Right, moving swiftly on. What came in this week? We had All New Wolverine number 15, Batman number 12, Deadpool 23, Green Arrow number 12, Harley Quinn number 9, Justice League 10, Nightwing 10, Predator vs. Dread vs. Aliens number 3, Dr. Aphra number 1, Superman number 12, and I Hate Fairyland Volume 2, Fluff My Life.
I Hate Fairyland. Brilliant.
I haven't read Volume 2 yet, but if it's anything like the first one, it's going to be fantastic.
It was non-stop. Awesome.
It was just brilliant. It was just a nice, cutesy world full of lollipops and sponges.
And violence. Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, I did buy Volume 2 for myself, but I haven't read it yet. I will read it for next week.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? You asked me that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not falling into this trap.
What trap would that be?
You lot.
I thought that was a perfect opportunity then for you to explain. And you
What you could be getting up to later on.
Yeah.
All right. You let me worry about that. All right. Jesus.
All right. I think we've lowered the tone enough. Right. So what came out this week that I read? Dr. Alpha.
That's the Star Wars one.
That's the Star Wars one. It was issue number 1. It's all right.
So why?
It's Darth Vader's replacement, basically.
Why is she now in the comics? I mean, I understand she was in Vader Down.
She was
his sidekick. Helper.
Yes. Vader hires her to work for him.
Yes.
And because she's a popular character, and for some reason they've decided to cancel Vader,
but keep Dr.
They've promoted her to her own ongoing.
Okay.
And it's all right. You know, it's pretty good. You know what you're going to get. It's written okay. The art's okay. It was okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll get better.
Probably.
You know, they start to build on it a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Well, it's hard, though, isn't it, getting a character that previously has not existed.
Yeah, I know. They seem to be promoting
and pushing
it
her
quite a lot, as in new characters. Because we had the Star Wars annual last week. That was introducing a brand new character.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they're going to continue with it.
Yeah.
But, you think to yourself, well, why aren't they doing a Boba Fett ongoing? Or
yeah, that would be amazing.
But they're not. They just want to do these new characters. Raven, what are you doing?
That's a fly that keeps bugging him.
At the corner of my eye, it looks like he's doing karate.
Keeps landing on him. It must be the smell from earlier.
Yeah. The killing farts, that's what they call it. Because something's going to die in a second. And it's not going to be me.
I don't know. I'll bet on the fly. Yeah. I'll bet money on that.
Yeah.
That's probably why you haven't come that far in life.
Right, Graham, what did you read this week?
I read the All New Wolverine 15.
Yep.
That's really good. It's one of the strongest X-Men books.
Is it still D23?
X23, yeah.
D?
Yeah. Where did I get D from?
D20?
D20?
I might have been.
Thinking about dice. Yeah.
Could have been.
There's a bit of a difference. One's got claws, the other hasn't.
No.
It could be
One's a small
There could be
plastic
pictures of
thing.
claws on it.
Could be, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's gone to Madripoor, and which is always a good hunting ground for Wolverine in the
Yeah.
past. Yeah, it's a really strong story. Good.
Cool.
And one that you didn't mention, Slapstick, #1.
Well, see, the thing is, when I come up with, what came in this week, and I go down the list, and I pick out the ones that we get in multiple copies. So
Yeah.
I know I know that there's a fan base for that particular title.
Yeah.
There are a few titles that we get in that I stick on here, like Predator vs. Dread vs. Aliens. We get one,
But that's just for you.
and that's
Yes.
mine.
Yeah.
So I'm literally promoted it to myself.
Yeah.
Like with Slapstick, the only person that gets Slapstick is Graham.
It's me. And
Even
it's
though
the
that he's
first
been
issue.
bleating on about it for ages, no one else has decided to get it.
Well, we would listen to him.
Well, nobody listens to me.
No.
But no, that's really funny.
Yeah.
It's a good comic. It's violent.
Is it Deadpool funny?
No, it's different from Deadpool funny.
How?
It's actually funny.
It's, it's actually
No,
enjoyable.
this is
It doesn't just rub you up the wrong way.
this is what Deadpool used to be a few years ago.
Okay.
Before they changed Deadpool to humour with a bit of violence. This is violence with a bit of humour,
okay.
and it's really good. I mean, the good thing I like about it is that the artist has gone through. They've drawn the comic as you would do any normal, superhero style comic. And then you've got this cartoon character just sat straight in the middle of the picture, and it's
Oh, right,
completely
okay.
different to the rest of what's going on.
So
around
he's out
it.
of context
So
to the rest of the page.
Yeah, and
Right.
it's a bit like he's still living at home with his parents, and his brother's doing well in his job, and he's just a cartoon character after the accident that changed him, and so he's trying to find his feet, but it's really good.
All right. We're bound to get him in as trades.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do a read of the week.
Yeah, yeah.
Which you probably won't like.
Yeah.
He's really selling it.
He is. So we're going to do the read of the week,
I'm
and then
selling
we're
it.
all going to sit here and go, Graham, it was
Yeah.
We've
Awful.
listened to
What are
you for
talking
ages
about?
talking about this.
Bang on a awesome comic that's Slapstick. And then, no.
I didn't say awesome. I said it was really good.
Sorry.
That's the difference.
All right.
Yeah, it's like with me, it's either rubbish or it's all right,
Yeah.
or it's pretty good, or
It's Batman.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
It falls into one of those categories.
Yeah.
Right. What else did you do? Anything?
That was it for reading comics.
Okay, Raven. What have you been doing? You didn't do anything.
You didn't read anything. No Watchmen for you to read. What are you doing now with your time? You're still playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes, he is.
Minecraft.
It's just GTA all the time.
Yeah, there's a new update coming out next week.
What?
It's next week.
Yeah, I know. I have to get money up to buy the stuff that's coming out.
What's coming out?
There's a whole new
Whole new world.
well, kind of. Now it's like a whole car dealership DLC.
Oh, right.
You just mod cars, sell them, like a stop. I don't know how. It's gonna be expensive.
Boring.
I,
What comics have you read this week?
what comics have I read this week?
Fathering 101 by Rob. Boring!
Yeah.
I read
Tell me about the comics.
God damn it.
You waterboarding him next.
I know, yeah. With Dr.
Graham,
Pepper.
hold him down.
Dr. Pepper
I
in
give you
him.
£10 every week. Just do what I give you money for. I read Suicide Squad.
All right, yeah.
Have you read it yet?
Number 7?
Yeah.
No.
Right, you can't talk about that.
No, talk about it anyway. That's
No,
all right.
no,
No,
no.
that's fine.
No,
No, you can't.
No, I can't.
No,
No,
what?
seriously, you can't.
You can't.
No.
Okay, right. No.
We'll do it next week.
Next.
Yeah, read it. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
Because you'll want to talk about it next week.
All right. Okay.
I read Harley Quinn.
No one cares about
Okay. No, you don't care about
that. Try another one.
Jesus, Rob. He's got his fascist head on today.
I read that.
That's just Rob.
I read that Christmas special for Batman.
Christmas special.
The only Christmas special for Batman that came out this year. You read it.
Did I?
You gave it to me. And you said it's
What, the
alright.
annual?
Yeah, that's the one. The Christmas one with all the Christmas stories in it.
Yeah, the annual, number 1.
That has a Christmas cover.
It might have a festive theme.
It might have a festive theme.
Yeah. What did you think? It was good, wasn't it?
It was alright.
Did you like the opening story?
I mean, the one with Ace.
Yes.
I was going,
They reintroduce Ace, the bat dog. and you think, oh god, here we go. But it's actually a really good story.
Ace the Bat Dog.
Yeah. Well, they've all got dogs, haven't they? You know, like Superman's got Crypto.
Okay.
Did you know any of this?
Well, I knew Superman had a dog. I didn't realise Batman had a
Yeah.
bat dog.
I'm pretty sure at one point they did their own comic, Ace and Crypto.
Oh god.
Jesus.
No, they did a TV show for Crypto. And he
Oh,
came
they
in.
did, didn't they?
Then they got like the penguins to come in and fight. They were like the Madagascar penguins.
Yeah, but
Why wouldn't Batman have a bat?
Oh, that'd be stupid.
How can you have a
How can that be stupid? The penguin has penguins, Catwoman has cats, Batman has a dog.
What do you
You
be
can't
called?
put a bat
the
on a lead, can you?
Of course you can. I've seen a bumblebee on a lead.
Have you?
Well, it's tied to a bit of string.
All right, so Catwoman's got cats.
Yeah.
So what's-
Penguin's got a penguin.
What's Catman got?
Men.
Moving on.
I don't know.
I'm stopping that conversation right now.
If Catwoman has cats, then Catman must have cats. That's how it works.
Does it?
Well, must do.
That's what it says in the rule book.
Show me the rule book.
I can't. I don't know where it is. I've lost it.
Anyway, they reintroduced Ace. He starts off as a
Ace.
Ace. Yep.
That's not even a very good name for
It's
the
an
dog either, is
awful
it?
name.
Crypto Superman's dog. It's sort of, you see that. but
Yeah.
Ace.
Ace.
All right.
Ace.
Well, how many billionaires have you met called Bruce?
That's not the point.
I,
Yes,
bet,
it is.
No, it's not.
I know one bloke called Bruce.
Is he a billionaire?
I know a Bruce.
No.
Neither's
He's
a
got an odd
Bruce I
shaped
know.
head, though.
My Bruce has just got a normal sized head. Normal shaped head.
Is that a euphemism?
No. Not at all.
This conversation's taken a downward curve.
These two are ridiculous.
By the way, they're
You
having
know
a
I'm
thing-
going to put it on Facebook that,
They're having
that
a-
your Bruce has got a normal head.
they're
That's fine.
having a go at each other, and now they're ganging up on you.
I know, yeah.
So it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ace starts
the bat
off,
dog.
but he's been bred for pit fighting. You know, he's a proper vicious dog.
Okay.
You know, and they're using
Did
him
Bruce
to.
Wayne
No,
train him to
no,
do that? He's a
no.
rescue dog.
And Batman rescues him and takes him back to the Batcave. No, he doesn't. He takes him to the Pound, doesn't he? He ends up in the Pound, and they
The
say,
Bat
that-
Pound.
yeah, the Bat Pound, and no one's gonna like go for this dog because it's so vicious. And Alfred comes along and adopts it,
Okay.
and then
That was
Alfred
rather
trains him.
coincidental, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Alfred knew. But it was a good story. It was a nice story, and it didn't last very long, but it was good.
What happened to him? Did he get put down because he bit someone?
That's normally what
Alfred
happens.
shot him.
Did he really?
No.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
That would be a great Christmas tale.
Yeah. He rescued his dog and
Yeah, I
then
got
he
a
shot
dog.
him.
Nope.
Happy Christmas.
I'll
We had
eat
to
your
put him
damn
down.
dinner next time I make something. It's gone too long.
But that was alright. It was good. I liked it. So I tell you what you have been doing that you didn't talk about.
What?
You watched something, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes, you did. I've been bugging you for ages to watch it, and you kept poo-pooing the idea, and you finally got around to watching it. What was it? Can you remember?
Neighbours. EastEnders.
Oh, I thought EastEnders was going to come out.
Home and Away. What? You said EastEnders.
Adam,
was
shut
gonna-
up.
Sorry.
You've forgotten, haven't you?
Casualty. Strictly. Strictly Come
ER.
Dancing.
Was it ER?
No,
Watch Rick and
don't knock
Morty,
it up.
didn't I
No.
know. I forgot the name of it. I know what you mean, but I forgot
What?
the name of it.
Just say it, Rob.
I finally got Raven to watch Misfits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
How much have you seen?
3 seasons.
Oh, wow. You really did get him to watch it, so you liked it. then.
And that
I was
when
enjoying it.
It's really good.
He watched all of that within like 5 days.
Yeah, Misfits is great. I think the first 2 seasons are good, and then that matey comes in who plays the vampire in.
Cassidy.
Yeah,
Yep.
he comes in season 3, I think. He is just outstandingly good.
He's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think?
No, I'm enjoying it. Like,
you don't sound like you're enjoying it.
well, I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
So he
Okay.
forgot to talk about it.
Ah.
Well, maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. But I don't know if like any of the people are kind of going to come back from the first 2 because they got rid of a few.
Yeah, I think I've seen up
They
to
all
season
die.
4.
Well, 2 of them.
I think
That's all they did. 4 series, I think.
5. I think.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but
I think there's 5 seasons.
has been known, Rob, for me to be wrong.
No.
I'm going to check while you two are talking.
Go on then. So why haven't you carried on watching it?
I forgot I was watching it.
Okay, so you
Just spend a week.
sorry,
Just
Jesus,
spend
you
a
almost
week
killed me.
watching one program.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then completely forgot.
And not only that,
I'm-
watching 3 seasons of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then a couple of days ago, I was gonna go and watch it, and I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll watch the first episode of the original Flash TV series, which I watched. And it's pretty good. And then I watched the first episode of the Wonder Woman series. which
Linda
was
Carter.
alright. Yeah, that was alright.
Oh, Linda Carter.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch all those series now.
No, really?
Luckily, there's only one season of Flash because they're like an hour long. It's literally.
They're pretty boring.
I just want to get to the trickster ones, really.
Yeah, there are 5 seasons.
Is that?
Finished in 2013.
Ooh. And there was an American remake. I think they did the pilot, but it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh,
That,
why
tends,
they-
tends to happen quite a lot, doesn't it?
Well, they did an American version of Broadchurch called Grace Point
They
Yes.
did.
with him as the lead character in
Tennant.
as well. David Tennant played the same character in both.
Yeah.
They did 2 pilots for Red Dwarf
Yeah,
did.
really?
American.
one.
Robert
that had.
Llewellyn was in it.
Yeah, he did both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They did a.
I don't know why they
pilot
do
of-
it because the Americans seem to just enjoy our versions more.
Because they don't promote them enough.
Yeah, they did pilot of the IT crowd as well, didn't they?
Yes.
With Richard Ayoade and
Yeah.
that. But they didn't
It's
really
the
get
it crowd.
IT.
It's-
Even
not
even
even
the
gonna-
guy that
we're
wrote
not
it
even gonna go
calls
into
it
this.
the IT
Yeah, well, he's
crowd.
wrong.
He is wrong.
What, the guy that wrote it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
You're wrong. Right. New geeky stuff that came out.
Yes.
It was a pretty boring week for geeky stuff, and then it's all kind of gone bananas in the last
A couple of days.
couple of days. There's been loads of it.
Yeah.
So, Spider-Man trailer.
Yes.
What do we think?
Looks good.
First couple of seconds, I'm in fully. I
Yeah?
think. Yeah. It looks amazing. Something I said to you earlier on about it was one of my favourite things from the Winter Soldier Captain America movie was how powerful they portrayed Captain America as. 'Cause,
Yep.
he is this super soldier. He's really strong. That's what he does. He kicks people and they fly around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they've ever really portrayed that Spider-Man to do that in any of the Spider-Man movies.
No.
But in this, he looks incredibly strong.
Yep.
And he is. He would be. You know.
Yeah.
And I like him as a Spider-Man as well. I think he's great.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's young. He's funny. He's cheeky. He's
Everything he should be.
Everything he should be. Yeah.
I've said it before when Civil War came out. Civil War's alright. It's not a patch on the trade paperback.
No.
But the best thing about it was Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like Liam was saying earlier, though, they seem to be merging 2 Spider-Mans.
Yes.
Peter Parker and who was the other one?
Oh,
Morales.
Morales, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know a great deal
Well,
about
no.
the Morales Spider-Man.
I think this portrayal of Spider-Man is a lot closer to the original Peter Parker storylines because you got it's a young kid who's intelligent,
Yeah.
and I think having had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, who are grown adults playing Spider-Man, you won't get the teenage kid getting his powers and then growing up with those powers and actually seeing him on screen doing that as well. So, which I think we will get with this version of Spider-Man.
One of the things that they've already said is they've given a release date for the next one already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is 2018.
2018. wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's literally 2 years and we get another one.
Oh, okay.
So they're finally getting all the good Marvel villains into the universe.
Define good.
Well, ones that don't go, I want to rule the world. These ones actually have good motives.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just want the Green Goblin to be nuts.
He probably will be.
He'll be in the sequel.
They're bound to reboot the Green Goblin at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And Venom.
How many references do you think he's going to get in the first one? It's going to be Oscorp, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there'll be loads of that.
They all going to work for him. He's going to be the big bad.
Mind you, are they going to put Kingpin in it?
I want him to turn up.
I would prefer them to do the Sinister Six, which is what they were planning on doing with the next Spider-Man film before Garfield
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah, because
So
they
I
were
thought
putting it
that
all
would-
into place, weren't they?
Yeah, because they did it on the end credits, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which I think would be quite strong, and as it's supposed to be Vulture in this first one.
Is he
who's-
one of the Sinister Six?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who's the other members?
There's been several different members, but yeah, you got Vulture, Mysterio,
Octopus.
Dr. Ock,
Octopus, yeah, Craven.
Sandman?
Oh, Craven.
Sandman, yeah.
That would be interesting.
That he would be a good character
Yeah.
on screen.
Chameleon. I think Chameleon would be a good character.
Yeah.
Was Rhino in it?
Yes.
The Jackal?
Not sure.
No. But this is going back to when Eric Larson was drawing it,
This is
isn't it?
Quite a while
It's a
ago.
while ago.
Yeah.
And like Spider-Man got his arm chopped off and his leg got amputated, and he had cybernetic ones put on instead.
That I don't recall.
I do.
But yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because that's when I was reading Spider-Man.
There you go. Yeah, it would be nice for them
He
to
needed a
bring in-
nurse.
Did he?
He did.
I can imagine he'd need more than a nurse.
By night
Maybe
nurse.
even a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks a bit nasty.
But yeah, it would be nice if they brought in some new villains rather than rehashing ones that we've seen on screen
Yeah.
before. So, all right, people would like to see a decent version of Venom or a decent version of Green Goblin. Which, to be honest with you, I didn't think that the first incarnation of Venom with
That was bloody awful.
well, I don't know, it
was
wasn't too
pretty
bad.
bad.
I'll beg to differ on that one. But
It was. Spider-Man 3 was awful.
Oh, Spider-Man 3 was. Yeah, what I'm saying is that people would want to see a decent version of
Oh
Venom.
yeah, of course they would.
Yeah, yeah.
But
One done right.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than how it was done. Yeah.
They'll probably throw in, in the sequel, they're going to probably throw in a few villains, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because they won't have enough, with all the Marvel movies coming out, it'll be a while until they do another Spider-Man after the second one.
They'll just cut and paste them from other movies.
Yeah. That's Amazing Spider-Man 2 right there.
Right, moving on. War for Planet of the Apes trailer.
Yes. War
What
is
do
coming.
we think?
Have you seen it?
I've seen the poster.
Was that it? You didn't see the trailer?
Oh, I didn't see the trailer. I thought it was just the poster that had been released.
Oh, see,
Poster
I
looks
go
good.
to all the
The
effort
poster
of
looks
putting
good.
all of this stuff up on the group. If you listen to this on YouTube, we do a Facebook group called Underpants on the Outside, which I keep posting stuff on, and none of you lot keep looking at it.
I look
I
at
do.
it.
I saw the picture of the
Yeah.
poster, but I didn't see the trailer. That's why I didn't know that there was a trailer.
It looks good.
It does look very good.
Yeah.
Adam decided to put it on in the shop earlier, and he had to turn it down.
Yes. It's pretty loud.
Because it was pretty loud, and it was just the sound of machine gun fire
Yeah.
echoing
It
out
looks
the
good.
door.
I like the fact that they're going with the angle that the apes didn't want any of this. They're the downtrodden. They're the they're the ones that
Yeah, but
wanted peace.
It's sort of like Westworld, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, like the,
yeah.
the hosts are the good guys and the humans
yeah.
are the...
Yeah. I like that. And it's got Woody Harrelson in.
Yep.
With a shaved head.
With
Yep.
a shaved head.
Yeah.
Who's going to be doing Zombieland 2?
Cool.
Mm.
Question mark.
Where?
That's be quite hard to do now, isn't it?
Who's Mark?
Question him though. Just question him. Yeah, I like Zombieland.
I love Zombieland.
Yeah, it's right.
It's good.
Mm.
Anyway, back to the trailer. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
If you like the first two, I think you'll like this
They
one.
were all right. I think
Alright.
the first one was probably the strongest one.
I think the simple fact that the second one had an ape on a horse firing 2 machine guns whilst jumping through fire, I thought, I've never seen that before.
Was that a Resident Evil crossover, that one?
Well, I've never seen a monkey juggle a
It's an
mango,
ape.
but there we go.
It's an ape, not a monkey.
Oh, there's a difference, isn't there? Sorry. Yeah.
You dying?
Oh, Jesus.
Right, so we're all going to watch War for Planet of the Apes?
I'll watch anything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Porn!
Is that again?
Sorry.
Oh, God. You do know you've got earphones on, and we've got a shop full of people, and you
Oh, yeah.
decided to shout porn at the top of your
Oh,
voice.
it's alright. It's just a 4-letter word. Alright.
Okay, moving on. What else happened? Ducktales.
What?
New series of
What?
Ducktales.
Animated series?
Yeah.
Sweet.
23 new episodes start next year.
That show
with
was
the
amazing.
original voice cast.
Really?
I think so.
That's
Are
cool.
they doing it all
The theme tune alone was amazing.
Graham, you're looking at us like we're mental.
He's
No.
yawning. Not only is
No,
he
I was
looking at us like he's yawning. We're boring him.
Mind you, that's how he looks at us all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is like the animation going to change?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
They're probably going to Ghost in the Shell it, aren't they, and just make it all digital.
They
Ugh.
do a live action one.
Oh, that'd be odd.
Yeah, be like Howard the Duck,
Oh,
Oh
God.
no, don't.
but Ducktales.
Raven like that.
No, it was alright.
He's
No,
strange.
it wasn't.
He's,
No,
he's
seriously,
young and
it wasn't.
impressionable.
No.
It was your favourite.
It was alright until he turned up in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I said, "Oh, that's cool." And then Darren, he was like, "No, it's not." I went, "Okay, I want to get Howard the Duck stuff now, just to annoy him."
He did.
Don't blame him. Yeah, well, you know, I didn't want to say it because he's your son and all.
It's true, he is. My son and a
And a
prick.
prick, yeah. Oh, what's that? Right, what's next?
Okay, what else? Transformers, last night trailer.
Oh, I'm not interested anymore.
Do you
Aren't
know
you?
No.
You like Transformers, though.
The cartoon and the toys.
Yes.
I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
the Three Stooges movies that they're making out of the bloody Transformers. What's all that about?
Yeah, when the first one came out, I was really excited. I
Yeah.
thought, yeah, this is going to be fantastic. I've
Yeah.
been waiting for a live
I
action
liked the
Transformers
first one.
film for ages. It was all right.
It was
I
The
liked
alright.
rest
it.
of them have gone down in
Yeah,
scale.
but I think
every
that's the
time,
thing,
and it's
because
like,
you were already a fan.
Jesus.
The last time I was a fan of Transformers was when I watched the animated movie,
1986.
right? So that is brilliant, and that stands up now really, really
Yeah,
well.
it does.
So when the film got released the first time, the first live action one, I was like, nah, I'm not really that fussed.
The only
But I
good
went to the
thing-
cinema and I really enjoyed it.
The only good thing about it, right the way through all the different films, is Peter Cullen voicing Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, it's just like...
The second one made me feel old
it's
because I couldn't keep
alright.
up with it. They cut it so fast.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
ridiculous. I don't
Ridiculously
think anyone can.
fast. And I remember watching it at the time thinking, that's it, I'm old.
No,
Because I can't keep up with
I'm
this.
pretty sure they use it just
And then I
to-
found out everyone
to hide
couldn't keep up with it.
cheap effects.
Probably.
The first one was okay up until the point that they were dancing around the house in a slapstick style. I did not like that at all.
I agree with you that they've gone downhill, but I'm prepared to give this one a chance for a few reasons. One, it's got Anthony Hopkins in it. Two, it's got knights in it.
I like the knights that say knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nazis.
Nazi knights.
No, maybe not together.
Sounds like a...
But is it got
Sideshow.
time travel in it?
I don't know.
Knights and Nazis.
And Merlin, I think.
What?
And knees.
Are they the knights that say knees?
Oh God! I set that one up, didn't I? No, I'm not interested. At
Really?
all.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that this was going to be the last one in this franchise.
Oh,
and they
they've
were
been
gonna reboot
saying
it.
that for ages. Yeah, there's supposed to be a shared universe, isn't there?
In the comics, there is.
No. They did a writer's room, and it's supposed to be a shared universe between Transformers, G.I. Joe. They're supposed to be doing Micronauts.
So, well, the G.I. Joe Transformers have always been in the
yeah, but no,
comics
they're supposed to be
together.
doing a cinematic version.
Oh, okay.
I don't like
But
it.
for some reason,
I
I don't know the reason why it hasn't happened yet.
I don't like it.
Not interested.
I don't really-
Mask.
Yes.
A Mask TV show. Do that.
Yeah, why don't they do
Like
that?
what? Like an actual live action Mask
Yeah.
movie. That'd be amazing.
Yes.
They might do it.
They kind of did, didn't they, with
Well,
Knight
Mask-
Rider? Yeah, did he
No.
not have a team?
No.
No.
Well, it just had a big truck, didn't they?
No, I mean the new Knight Rider. Didn't they have like
Oh.
a fleet of?
I don't know. I
knights?
watched about 4
Well,
episodes and that and went, this is
I
Yeah.
didn't even watch that many.
because
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't keep up with where it was going. I didn't understand where that was heading. So
That's
that'll
because
do.
you're old, apparently.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, apparently that's something to do with
Right.
age.
I don't see why
Rod-
they
Rod
have
said.
to reboot all the Transformers ones. They've done too many. Why don't you just add G.I. Joe to that?
I don't think it's the fact they're rebooting it. I think they're just splatting them together.
Splatting.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
the best
No,
idea.
That's a technical term.
No, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that this was going to be the last one, and then they were going to reboot it and start again.
I think that just goes
Which-
to prove that none of us knows what's going on, really.
No.
You brought it up.
We're all just
We're
what,
just
too
guessing.
old.
We're
We're
all
all
too
just too
old.
old, yeah. Except for Raven.
He's too young.
Who's still young.
I prefer the cartoons to the movie.
Yes.
I quite agree with you.
I quite agree.
I
with
never
you.
actually liked the cartoon movie though. Only for
my
one
God.
reason.
Oh, here we go.
It's because you get there, and I really like Megatron as a bad guy, and then you turn into Galvatron, it's like, why? And then I really like Starscream, so I was like, okay, they're not gonna do it. So he just shoots. I like that guy. Then they kill
I
everybody.
like the fact that he likes all the bad guys.
I know.
Bad guys are cool.
Yeah, bad guys are cool.
I tried watching that Pokemon series because we sent it in the shop and I wanted to know more about it. I was rooting for the bad guys because the kids were annoying. I'm going to catch them all. No, you're not. You're going to catch a disease out there.
This is not a public service announcement.
God.
Jesus.
Just kill them all.
It's like, gotta have your jabs before you go to Thailand.
Yeah.
Right, moving on. Legion trailer.
Yes.
TV show. Legion.
Looks
No.
good.
I haven't seen it. What's this?
We have spoken about this in the past.
Oh,
Your
is it-
attention span's terrible, isn't it?
What?
It's worse than mine.
What?
Graham, explain to Adam what Legion is.
Legion is a mutant.
Yes. We have spoken about this, I remember now.
He's the son of Charles
Explain to
Xavier.
him.
Yes.
Explain it to him anyway, but do it in a really patronising way.
What, just, all he has to do is talk to me.
Just have to talk to him normally.
Just talk to me
There's
about
no
it.
comparison really, is
No.
there? So-
It's
Yeah.
Professor X's son.
yes.
Is
That's
that it?
That's
Oh,
it.
right,
Yeah.
Is he the
No, he's a mutant. He's got multiple personality disorder.
Yes.
So
and each of his
his-
personalities has a different
That's
power.
it. Yeah, but
He's a loony.
He's well. That's not politically correct, is it? To say that.
It's not pled to...
Yes, it's easy for you to say.
Yeah. It's not... Yeah, it's not.
No, it's not.
So he's
yeah,
a crazy dude. He's got multiple personalities. Each one of his personalities is a superhero. Or villain, probably.
He's got different
And has his
powers.
own powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks alright. New trailer.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
It's got a dubstep Bollywood dance number in it,
A bolly step.
if you like.
What? Which TV company is it? Which?
FX.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a proper, like adult content.
Oh, yeah.
No. But you can tell where your mind goes, can't you?
Well, you know.
Out of the gutter, please.
So anyway, yeah, it's an adult-ish
Yeah.
TV show. Along the same lines as like other stuff they do, like Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, okay.
Along that
Yeah.
type. But it's set in the X-Men universe, and it's got mutants in it.
Are they going to be in it? X-Mans?
They haven't said.
They'll probably put like lower X-Men level.
Well, they haven't said if it's Charles Xavier from the movies or if it's a completely independent universe.
Oh, okay.
Or we don't know where it sits. So it might be a completely standalone thing that they're just borrowing certain bits from.
I would say not, because unless they bring out or they put in some of the lesser known characters, because they're on about rebooting the X-Men franchise as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're going to get a whole new cast going in, different characters. So where does Legion sit as far as
Exactly,
like
they
with
might
the old
even put
franchise, the
Legion
new
in
franchise?
the new franchise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't know.
Okay.
But it should be alright. It comes out in February, I think.
Who's the mother?
Gabrielle Heller,
Okay.
which means nothing to you, I suppose.
Or me.
No.
I don't know.
Moving on then.
Just
Right, I guess. That's
Settles that.
There
Okay.
you go.
Did you want to ask him any more questions? Try and catch him out?
No. Trying to catch you out?
No, him.
No. I would... No. I want to move on.
Okay, moving on. Freeway Fighter.
Okay.
Did any of you... I know Raven didn't. Did either of you two read the Fighting Fantasy game book?
Yes. Lots. And lots.
I had one, but I was a big fan of Joe Diva and
So
the
you-
Lone
you were
Wolf
on
book,
Lone
so
Wolf
I was yeah,
You were one of those kids.
I was one of those kids.
Right, okay
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, fighting fancy stuff.
So Steve Jackson, Ian Livingston.
Yeah.
Not
Steve Jackson.
No, different one.
Yeah.
Well, it is Steve Jackson, but
Well,
it's not the one that you're thinking of.
It's Ian Jackson.
No.
Ian Jackson, Steve
Ian
Livingston.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not Steve Jackson. It's Ian Jackson.
Is it?
It's Steve Livingston. Yeah.
Did I get it the wrong way?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I said not Steve Jackson. Not Michael Jackson either.
No, definitely not.
Who was Ian Livingston then?
I presume. What?
Right, shut up.
Oh,
Right. They announced, this is coming from Titan Comics,
yes.
that they're going to do a Freeway Fighter comic
Yeah.
based on the Fighting Fantasy.
Is it going to be
Game
like,
book.
do you have to go to the middle of the comic book?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's just going to be a normal generic story or it's going to be a choose your own adventure.
No, okay.
I don't know.
So it'd be a bit like the 2000 AD Diceman that they did.
Yeah, which I keep bugging them every so often. And when 2000 AD put up, like, what stories would you like to see in 2000 AD on Facebook? I'm usually one of the first ones on there, and I go, bring back Diceman. And they always go, no. And I go, go on. And they go, no, stop bugging us. Seriously, I've done it about 5 times now.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a restraining order.
And I'm like, bring back Diceman. No, go away. Even to the point where the last time I suggested it, they told me they couldn't bring the characters back because they'd been retired to a place in the country. And they just come up with this backstory to shut me up. It was this massive response.
Which didn't shut you up at all.
No, it didn't. It made it worse. Well, that's what I want to see now.
Yeah.
Now get someone to write it and draw it.
Yes. What you want to do is when we go to London in February, just bug them all.
Oh yeah.
While you're there, can you do
Yeah,
Diceman,
bring back
do
Diceman.
that?
Bring back Diceman. We should get t-shirts printed.
Yeah.
Back Diceman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Where are
actually
we
know
going?
what we're talking about?
Where are we going?
What do you mean, where are we going?
Where are we going? January. Oh,
February.
February 2000 AD.
Yeah.
Dad, you won't hear it. I spoke to my dad about it yesterday. Said, we're going to go up to this 40-year anniversary thing in London in February for 2000 AD. He's like, right, tell them Zenith is the I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, like Rob said, I'm going to stand up in the middle of the auditorium and go, my dad says Zenith is the best thing he's ever written.
Redden?
Yeah. I was like, no, sorry, no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. What we took, Button Man, Dice Man.
Dice Man.
Yes.
I don't know Dice Man, no.
They Fleetway, who used to own 2000 AD,
Yeah.
back when Fighting Fantasy and Lone Wolf were at the height of their popularity, they decided to do a monthly comic called Dice Man, which featured all of the 2000 AD characters, but it was choose your own adventures in comic form, and it only ever lasted 5 issues. But it was really good.
That's awesome.
I really liked it, and they cancelled it because it just didn't sell.
I think I might have read one actually. I seem to remember something like along those lines.
I've still got all mine.
I read the one with Rogue Trooper in it.
Yep.
That was
The first one they did was Judge Dredd, Judge Death story, and they're in like a haunted house, and you've got to get in there and figure out what's going on, and you end up fighting all the dark judges, and
Oh, cool.
it was yeah, fantastic. But they did some really weird stuff. There was a Ronald Reagan one as a superhero.
Okay.
That was bizarre. But there's some other stuff, and they actually created a character called Dice Man, right? And he was like a 1920s noir detective type thing, and he literally used to roll dice. That's why he was called Dice Man. But he used to fight Nazis, and he had a pet demon called Abraxas, I think. He had like 3 faces, massive horns. But it would work really well as a story, I think.
Yeah.
And they should even if they just bring that character back and just put him in a normal comic, I'd like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I might suggest that to a few people when we go up there.
Yep.
Okay. like
T-shirts on order then.
Yeah.
Like Graham said, just bug them until they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. So yeah, Freeway Fighter. It's coming out from Titan Comics. It's the first one that they've done. So hopefully we'll get a few more, like, Warlock of Firetop Mountain or Citadel of Chaos. I mean, they could quite easily do, because a lot of them were set in the same universes, weren't they? So you had the fantasy ones. It's a lot like Warhammer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's either set in the fantasy universe, or there was a few science fiction ones, or a couple of modern day ones like House of Hell. But yeah, there's an awful lot of scope that they could cram into it, and it's been drawn by Simon Colby, and I like his artwork. It's really good. So I think I'll be getting that one.
Cool.
Right, what else? Go on then, Westworld.
Who's starting?
Do you want to start?
No, you start. Come on. I started last time.
Alright, it was the finale.
Feature length. It
Feature length.
surprised me as well. I didn't realise it was feature length.
It surprised me as well, to the point where I didn't want to look at the clock,
No,
because I didn't want to know how much longer it had,
no.
because I would have started to figure out the rest of the story, and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
it's
A few things we said
it was fantastic.
would happen happened.
Yes.
William is the Man in Black.
Yes.
Although for a second I did have a funny feeling that we got that wrong and that it was Logan.
Yeah.
Because when he had Logan tied up on the horse and he just picked the hat up and he was stood talking to him with
You
the
thought he
hat
was
in his
gonna
hand.
put it on him.
I thought he was going to put it on his head and then just slap the horse's
Yeah.
ass and
Yeah.
but
But that was a deliberate.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think they
Move.
don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think they
Well, no, but it
must have got to a point thinking, well, I think people are going to work out that these two characters are the same person.
soon as-
so let's
Yeah.
do a little bit of a
As soon as he picked up the gun, because he picked up the Man in Black's gun
Yeah.
off one of the soldiers.
Yeah, and he made a point of looking at
As soon
it,
as he
didn't he?
picked, as soon as he picked that up, I knew
Yeah.
that it was.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew anyway.
Yeah.
That's how
Pretty
I've been
sure.
watching it
Yeah.
since episode
3,
three.
wasn't it,
Yeah.
when William first came into it.
He,
Yeah, I wasn't
he was
so
in
sure.
episode 2, and then we spoke about it after that episode.
Yeah.
And that's how, because it rang a bell with me, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, they could be the same person.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been watching it. So I've been trying to figure out or looking at all of the
Yeah.
you know,
And it-
different plot bits.
And
for
it
them.
turns out that there is actually only one timeline. The story with her and William was actually in the present time, but she was just remembering it as she was travelling.
No, I don't agree with that.
Well,
But that's what they were
no,
saying.
No, what
Yeah,
they've
but
worked
from
out-
her point of view, yes.
Yeah.
It was her memory.
Yeah.
But from our point of view,
It's-
it was the previous
Okay.
timeline.
Yeah. So all what happens is that she just goes round in that massive loop. So even when William wasn't about,
Yeah,
after
she's
the
still
first
doing
one, she's
that.
still doing that loop, which is where you get the little flashbacks of
Yeah,
her
yeah.
on the train and she's
Yeah.
on her own, or waking up underneath that tree
Yeah.
on her own.
And which is why she got stabbed in the gut towards the end of the last one, and
Yeah.
then it was gone.
So, do you think that the whole slow burn approach that they've done for this whole season, because they've been cooking, you know, a lot of stuff
I think it worked.
over the year.
I think that last that last episode
Yeah.
was massive payoff. I think
yes, definitely.
it was a great.
All right.
I was glued to it, literally. I think Maeve was
Yeah.
unbelievably good.
She was
Tandy
fantastic.
Newton
Yeah,
done a
she was
fantastic job.
Yeah, very
of
good.
that.
That's
It-
put her on the map,
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
knew she was going to get off the train at the end though as well, but she left her bag on the train,
Yes,
Yeah,
I
she
noticed
did.
that.
and she didn't, and with her gun in it.
Yes,
Yeah, but does it really matter?
That what?
Well,
Probably
what's the
not.
outcome going to be of that? Someone's going to go, oh, look,
Oh no,
there's
no.
a bag.
I'm just saying she has
You
no.
know, and they
she
go, we
has
better
no
warn
gun.
everyone. And they pick up the phone to warn everyone. Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah. No, what I mean is she doesn't have any of the stuff that she was taking with her,
Right.
including the location of her daughter. Maybe.
no,
Was
she
it
had
bag?
that bit of paper in her hand, didn't she?
Ah, okay.
Which I think she still had in her hand when she got off the train.
So,
Then-
another bit that happens
Yes.
before she gets on the train,
Yeah.
they make a little detour
Yes.
and they go into SW land,
Yes.
where we find
Samurai
out.
World.
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's Shogun World.
Yes.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Set in the same place.
Definitely more than one world.
Yes.
Well, you can tell that straight away with that bit of paper.
It
'cause
said
had
World
part
1.
yeah.
Yeah,
As soon
part
as,
one.
as soon as I read
yeah,
that,
as soon as I read that, I was like, right,
Yeah.
yeah, there's lots of different
There's
parts.
more
and
than
then when
one
they
part.
went over the bridge
Yeah.
and the camera lingered, they went through the door and they lingered on an SW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if to say, this is important. You need to recognise this.
Yeah.
So
as soon
it's
as I saw
definitely
that, I'm like,
Shogun
ah.
World.
Yes, that was from the creators. I was reading an interview with
Okay.
the showrunner, and he said, no, it's Shogun World. And he always wanted to introduce more parks.
Yeah.
I'm now looking at that bit. I now think that Westworld and the whole TV series is not set on Earth. I think
Maybe.
it might be a massive space station.
Could be.
So
Where do the
you've got,
trains
like-
come from?
You've got you've got a massive space.
Yeah, because it
station.
started. It
and-
was on a room. They were in a room, and that turned into a train, didn't it? Remember?
No.
No, they went into it. They went
into a lift.
from.
Got in the lift, went up, came out in a train.
No, there was a bit. There was a bit where he came out of it after
Hang on,
being
Raven's
getting
looking really
changed,
excited.
and then went through a door which was in the train.
Go on,
okay.
Raven.
But the thing is, I think it.
Tell Graham
hang
to
on.
shut up.
No, let me
Go
finish.
on.
No,
I'll
let me
let you
finish what I
finish.
was saying.
Go on,
I think
go on
it's a
then.
big space station, and each one of them is like a great big massive dome, like Truman Show type dome.
That's
And
silent running.
So you've got 20, 30 different
Maybe.
worlds, and the middle bit of the space station is where you can go from one
Okay.
bit to another.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I thought of this when you were saying your idea. You have the whole space station, but the whole space station is called Future World.
Yes.
And everything is Future World. It
Yes.
has the past, everything.
That'd be cool.
So
maybe at the end of series 2, and the hosts decide that they're finally going to escape
Yes.
en masse, only to find out that they're stuck on a space station.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which could send it in a completely different direction.
It could do, which is a very good idea. But another piece of news that came out, you're going to have to wait until 2018 to watch it.
Oh yeah, it's taking a year off.
Yeah, but don't forget, they weren't sure whether they were going to get a second series or not until
No.
midway through this one.
Yeah.
So by the time they've got the okay and the green light to do that, then they've got all the writing process, etc. They probably
Yeah.
had ideas on what they were going to
Yeah.
do for a second series, but until you get the green light from the studios, say, yep, you've got funding to do a second series,
Yeah,
you've then
yeah.
got to make sure that everything's in place
Yeah.
to film it.
Yeah. One of the other things that Graham didn't realise, and I had to tell him earlier, did you watch right up until the end of the credits?
No,
Because there's a bit
there was
right
a
at
button
the end.
scene. I normally do.
Graham missed it as well. And I was about to turn it off, and I was doing something else. I was like talking to Raven, like, "Wow, that was really good, wasn't it?" And then we're talking over the credits, and then you get right to the end, and you get another little bit.
And it's
Odd. Have you watched it now?
Yes.
no.
Do you want us to tell you?
Well, we can talk about it if you like.
It. Can you think of the reason why they put that scene there?
No.
It is
No.
really.
It didn't.
odd.
It
Let me see if I
didn't
can
add
find it.
it didn't add anything to the program. It didn't make you think,
Yeah.
now this is going to
Yeah.
get interesting.
The only thing
was
that
just
it
really
the only thing that it did do was make me go, why is that there?
yeah.
You know, why is that relevant?
See, I think that scene wouldn't have gone amiss just being plonked straight back into the middle of the program where it would naturally have come from. You know, so whether it was something where they decided that actually this is a really good scene, and all right, if you put it back into context, it sort of takes away from what happens next.
Yeah.
But it's still really good, so let's show it at the end anyway. A bit like like an outtake or a blooper or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just show you this anyway at the end.
But it was already an extended episode. It was already.
Right, I'm going to watch it now.
maybe that was the reason it was there.
Go on then, watch it.
Don't know.
Bit odd, isn't it?
It is a bit odd because it's not definitive what happens.
No.
You've got to assume she dies.
It's a good scene.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can't understand why they wouldn't have just left it in the programme. And then you get like the seesaw motor functions that make your shouts out, and then it
Don't
cuts
know.
to then going to the next bit.
Yeah.
Don't know, but
Maybe,
go
maybe
on.
that's the point. Like, the whole show is weird.
Well, yeah, that is true. After the show aired, the creators tweeted out some weird gobbledygooky garbage on Twitter. Right? It was
Weird gobbledygooby garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a technical term.
Yes.
And it looked like static, with very, like the Matrix type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it was just odd. So of course, people started examining it, very, very closely.
Like you do.
And I was
Yeah.
going to put it up on the group, but it was just too convoluted and it just took too long. So people started examining it, and hidden within it was a website.
Okay.
So you go to the website, and again it comes up with more weird stuff. Like old, like binary and different bits of coding and stuff like that. But behind it all is a search engine, a bar, which you can type stuff in. And if you typed in Revere or something like that, and I can't,
Revelry.
no,
No?
I can't really. No, it was a weird one. I don't know what the relevance of it was. But you type in a certain word, and it takes you to a bit of footage of what's her name, the one that Bernard strangled.
Oh yeah.
Teresa.
The tech.
Is it Teresa?
Yeah, she was like his partner.
Yes.
The person, the girl who
It's a
wouldn't
bit
have
of footage of her being strangled,
seen. Oh.
right? But it made everyone think, well, you didn't actually see her die. So did Bernard kill her? Right? but also on this search thing, you could do something else with it, and it takes you to a map. It's not even an interactive map; it's a bit of footage, but it looks like the map that they see, and it's got her location blinking, and that's it. So there's more to that character.
Well, they did say in one of the episodes that she fell down a crevasse.
Exactly, and they didn't
So
piece it all together, did they? There's more to it. Matey, who went off, the security guy who went off to find her,
Yeah.
he got jumped on by the Indians,
yeah,
and he wasn't in the last episode.
No.
Right? Now, going back to this gobbledygooky garbage thingy, hidden in the text was a year of when it was sent. So they reckon they know what year it's set in.
Okay.
which is
Off the top of my head, I think it was 2052. 2052, 2056.
Space.
Now, because they've been working on it for 35 years, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that's when they said the original...
Well, that's what, 35 years is when they said that there hasn't been an incident for over 30 years.
which would have
Right.
been Arnold's death, and,
Right. Which would put it...
It would have been that massacre at that town, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
would put it where we are now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because in 35 years' time, it will be 2050, whatever.
Wait, did they actually say that they made... Because the movie could have actually ended up in the 70s still. So it could all fit in if it is that year.
Maybe. They didn't actually say when the movie was...
It was
So-
around, well, you can tell it was from the 70s.
Well, it's when it was made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's an awful lot of stuff that they're planning, or they're media savvy, aren't they?
Yeah.
The network. They're people like this whole, looking for clues and
Yeah.
trying to figure it out, and the media campaign's quite good. It's very good.
Well, you should be asking. You know when Bernard kills the woman, when
Which woman?
Ford tells her to,
Oh, yeah.
Teresa.
Right,
Yeah.
Teresa.
and it jumps out and it looks at that android getting made, the host.
Yes.
Why would you bother making a host of her if you're just going to kill everyone else in a couple
Who's
of
to
days?
say that's her?
I think it's Ford, and he just makes
Is
his own
creating. No, well, one of the other things that they said was Dolores killed a copy of Ford, and the showrunners said no, that is the real Ford. He's dead. Now, whether or not he's created a version of himself, or he was creating a version of himself in his bunkery bit, don't know. But there was definitely something being created down there
yeah.
that is no longer being created. It's been done. It was because it wasn't in the last episode.
It's a different place.
Was
Don't
it?
forget that, yeah, don't forget that bit was underneath the house that Arnold had made for Ford.
Oh, it was,
with
yeah.
his parents,
Which means
and
there's
that bit
numerous
is-
different ones, aren't there?
Yeah,
You're right.
and that bit was underneath that church.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I saw that, I thought that maybe he was making a copy of Teresa. So when
Yeah.
she was killed,
They could cover it up.
Cover
Yeah.
it up, yeah.
I think that was the main
But that-
point for the episode, to
but-
throw you off.
Maybe.
But yeah, when they said that she'd had an accident and her body was found at the bottom of a crevasse, and you're sort of like, yeah, right, okay, well, it's not her, but that could be what you said about Ford making a copy of himself.
But that could
Because-
that could be the same room.
No, it couldn't.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
could just be two different entrances to the same room.
What? But the house would be right next to the
Well, it is.
church.
When Ford is looking at the spire of the buried church, that little version of himself that was made for him was there.
Yeah.
That may mean that the house is just there
Maybe.
I guess he...
because they look the same. I mean,
What?
the
You mean
whole
there's like a corridor that he walks down that we haven't seen yet. sort of
Well,
thing.
yeah. So he comes down the lift
Yeah.
in the first one, and then there's that corridor that was
yeah,
full of dead people.
Yeah, but don't forget that was their field office, wasn't it? That was all that where
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
training. So that house would not necessarily be anywhere near that.
No.
because nobody else knew about it. So it wouldn't be anywhere near that town,
No.
because anybody else working with Ford and Arnold
But-
would know of the house's existence.
It could still be the fact that they made a second entrance to that room because it got buried under the church.
Maybe.
So for him to get access to it, he had to build another entrance, and he built
Maybe.
it in the house.
Yeah.
I guess he would have to copy himself, because if you do a robot uprising, well, they're going to kill the humans, aren't they? And
Are
they
they?
know, yeah, but
I don't think they will.
I get
Well,
the impression
he
that
has-
that's what the aim is.
Yeah, he doesn't know what they'll do. He said you can do whatever you want. But if you're going to start a robot uprising, you're going to need someone who knows how to repair them, make them intelligent, because they're like,
But they can repair themselves.
yeah, I know, but they're from a time frame when they weren't supposed to be very intelligent.
Yeah,
So-
but and I think on the surface you think, oh, it's just typical. They're going to kill all the humans, which is what happened in the movie,
I
right?
think they'll take some.
But oh yeah, they'll kill a few, obviously. But I think the simple fact that they didn't kill the Man in Black, Ed Harris,
They shot him.
They shot him in the shoulder. Now you saw the look on his face.
He was
It's
happy.
like, great, this is what I've been waiting for. He was happy. He was ecstatic. Now, because he was there, they could have killed him if they wanted to, but they didn't. And I think it's because Ford has told them, you know, or rather he set it all
Well,
up.
this is what he said, wasn't it? There
Yeah,
has to
you're
be a decision.
good. Yeah, and he said, "I think you're going to like what's coming next."
Yeah. They will kill people, but they will choose to do it.
Yes.
And choose not to kill people.
Yeah. Okay. So, big thumbs up all round.
Yeah, I think it was absolutely fantastic. I might even watch it all again.
I will probably watch it all again before the next series.
Yeah.
Well, you might not notice this. You know the other gunslinger, the robot that Maze takes?
Cyclops.
No.
What, the guy,
Yeah, the guy who's...
the one who couldn't get into the lift?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Did you realise what he was wearing? It was the mechanic stuff from the original movie.
Yeah, with the big gloves.
Yeah. I was going, oh.
Yeah. I think there's going to be Easter eggs that are going to be found for a while. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We're going to think of something else to watch now.
ER.
Moving on.
When is Daredevil start?
Watch it, it's great.
Daredevil doesn't start. They're doing Defenders now.
Punisher.
aren't
No.
When does Punisher
Iron Fist.
start?
February.
they? Yeah, but they're filming Defenders now. But yes, Iron Fist in February.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that it? Are we out of geeky stuff that we've done this week?
Yeah. I think.
Okay. Next week, we have Wonder Woman number 12, Detective Comics 946, Doctor Strange Punisher, Magic Bullets, number 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 15, Optimus Prime number 1, Spider-Man 10, Poe Dameron number 9, and Uncanny Avengers number 17.
Mm-hmm.
Some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be good. Oh,
It only takes
Do we want to
Wow.
talk about the read of
we've
last
got
week?
to do the read of the week. I completely forgot about that.
Oh,
I thought
It's
you
only lifted
forgotten
the weight
about
off your shoulders, eh?
did you read it?
that. Yes.
Yes.
Why
Is
did
that-
people? Why did people? That's the second
that-
person who's asked me
Well,
that.
it was the way that you said that. You sounded like all disappointed, which to me thought, oh, the reason why you're disappointed is you've actually spent time reading the read of the week.
I
And they were
have-
disappointed that it hasn't been mentioned.
I have read it.
Right. So,
have
read of the
read
week
it.
this week was Star Wars Vader Down.
Volume 1.
It's a standalone. It was the first crossover they did between Star Wars and Darth Vader. They set it up quite a lot in Darth Vader, but this was like the payoff of it. I think it's one of the best Star Wars stories ever written. I loved it. It ticks all the boxes. Darth Vader's fantastic in it. He does exactly what you want him to do.
He kicks ass.
He really does. You know, it's like, you know, Rorschach in Watchmen.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm not trapped in here
No,
with
no,
you.
no.
You're trapped in here with me. You know, and you've got Vader in space in his TIE fighter using the Force on other Y-wings. It's brilliant. It wasn't an overly complicated story. It was like, let's just, you know,
Yeah.
get Vader to kill a load of rebels.
It was all right. I was expecting to enjoy it a lot more than I did.
Really?
Yeah. I like Vader. I think he's awesome. Just some of the things he does that you'd never really thought about doing. Like, he's surrounded by guys, so he just pulls all the pins out on their grenades.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
with the Force.
Yeah, with the Force.
Yeah, so why hasn't he done that before? It's an obvious thing to do.
It was well written, drawn. It was really well drawn, but I don't know. It just didn't really do much for me.
No,
I
you're
think.
wrong. Graham, what do you think?
I think I'm sort of agree with both of you in certain
You're wrong
respects.
as well. Raven, what did you...
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's on it today, hasn't he?
yeah, I told you.
No, it was. I thought it was a good story, and like Adam said, you know, I thought there'd be a bit more to it.
Yeah. It's a very basic story.
It was well written. It plodded along nicely. It wasn't sort of too fast paced. It wasn't sort of too slowed it to the extent that it was boring.
No.
There were quite a lot of characters in there, which
I did
and
like
what it didn't do.
Aphra's androids.
Yes,
They
they're
were
brilliant.
Great.
They're really good.
What it didn't do that the other Star Wars trade that we read before is it didn't start taking lines from the films to give you that sort of bit of a comfort feeling that you're watching, you're reading
this is Star Wars.
Which I thought was naff in that other trade that we read. Whereas it didn't do that with that. It was a standalone. It was it had a certain direction that it was going in, and it went in that direction. I enjoyed it, apart from a couple of bits of.
You like One Direction?
Yeah, no.
You.
That's not what I said.
No, I
did not
just
say
surprised. That. That's what he said.
That is what he said.
He likes One Direction.
Yeah.
Did I actually say that?
I can't rewind it.
Yes.
So yes.
No, I did not. I did not say that.
So, which one's your favourite?
Chewbacca.
Is Chewbacca in One Direction?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, right. Is that why you've got them as wallpaper on your phone?
No, that was an accident.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah.
He's got the wallpaper in his room instead.
Laminated.
What? Laminated. No.
Raven, what did you think?
It was good. It was good. Well, I was reading it all up to that point, so I think I got more context for it.
Right. All right. Right. So next week we are going to be reading Invincible, which is Robert Kirkman's one. It's Robert Kirkman who does Walking Dead. It's his take on the superhero genre. So that's what we're going to do.
He started this before Walking Dead, I think.
He did. It's been going for a long time, and it's coming towards its end now. So I think it's pretty good that we should start at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right.
I used to pull some of these when I was still pulling comics.
Yeah. So that's it. We're done.
Yes.
Finished.
I think so.
Yeah.
Everyone happy?
Everybody happy.
Right. Okay. That's it. Finished. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.